since day one, and he has come and graced his appearance with us before, and we are honored to have him come back again. He has a dynamite presentation. So I'm telling you, when I get off here, I'm going to be on this phone right here, Brother McBay, and I'm going to be inviting the whole world. I'm telling you right now, because they need to see this and they need to hear this. I want to thank you, Brother McBay, for coming, and we're going to hand it right there, right to you.
Brother, I appreciate it. Peace and blessings to you.
Peace.
And thank everyone for just taking the time out of your day. I mean, there's nothing more precious than time. And to just say, you know what, let me get under this informational spout, then that says a lot, and I don't take that time for granted. Today, I want to explain ACM to you in just a way of just us having a conversation.
Yes.
Not as me pitching you something. It's me just helping you to understand, to break down exactly what is at cost metals. And you need to understand that the only reason that someone would not do this is that they clearly just don't understand the numbers. Because at the end of the day, it's all about the numbers. And it has to make sense based on the numbers. And I'm here to tell you, if you haven't added precious metal, gold, and silver to your portfolio, then you're not understanding the numbers, or you're just at all high risk. And I've had my experience in the high risk factor to the tune of 7 figures. And that's a painful risk. And I'm here to tell you that just based on the numbers, if you understand the numbers, this will make sense to you because everyone need to add it to their portfolio. Now, another perspective of this is someone says, you know what, how can I earn some extra money? Well, I'm going to tell you this. Even if you're saying, I only want to buy gold and silver at cost, based on the name, that's what I've been told. I want to find out how I can do that. You can mess around and trip and fall and introduce a couple people. Because you may say, well, I don't really want to build one of those deals, anything like that. I just want to buy for myself, get the best price. But I'm telling you, based on the numbers of the amount of people, in particular Americans, that will start a home-based business, people are going to be looking for something. And everything that's going on in our economy, when one understands the numbers, is going to drive those people in some form of capacity right to gold and silver. The economy is going to do it for us. So you don't have to say, oh, I don't feel like introducing anybody, da, da, da. You could trip and fall and end up finding a couple people that could bring an additional $100,000 income to you. And all it is someone saying, you know what, these numbers make sense. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time going through this presentation. I'm going to share with you the basics so you can understand. The name really says it all. At cost metals. If you could pay as little as $149 for the year and buy all your gas at cost with no markup, buy all your groceries at cost with no markup, pay your electric at cost with no markup, would you do it? And I know the answer, if you understand math, would be yes. And if that is the case, then it makes sense to buy your investments at cost, no markup. And that's what we're giving you here. Even from a tax perspective, the numbers just make sense, where you have the potential to write off the purchase of your precious metal, gold and silver, depending on how your business is structured. It's just the numbers. It's all about the numbers, okay? So from a business perspective, there are 3 requirements for a successful company: timing, product, the model itself. It's got to be the right timing. Again, what's going on in the economy is dictating that for us. Perfect product. It's nothing more solid then precious metal, gold and silver. That's why you're looking to buy it. 3, perfect business model. Everyday ordinary people can just share their membership experience with others. Trip and fall and introduce a couple people, potentially make $104,000 a year. Requirements for a successful company. Some statements from experts. Dr. Ron Paul, a congressman, that says inflation is a very simple concept to understand. More money equals less value. Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, says silver may be the best possible way to build wealth. What's so interesting? The quotes are 20 years old. 20 years old. Think about that. But they're probably more truer in 2024 than ever before. Reasons why this is so timely. I've really been talking about it. Global uncertainty. It dictates everything. Global uncertainty dictates everything here. Inflation is winning this war. It's not getting better. I think we all can agree it's only going to get worse. Globally, housing market's been affected. Grocery prices are not sustainable. Central banks, they're all printing money. They're all doing it. Whether you believe it or not, it's factual. They're doing it. And whether you believe it or not, paper currency, it's a matter of time. It's going digital. And then you've got the breaks out there, and you got the Fed now, and the lasting effects of COVID, which has affected supply chains. These are not opinions. And if you tried to say or share to someone that none of this is factual, they would be looking at you kind of crazy, because it's all true. Regardless of where you are politically, regardless of your nationality or your religion, has nothing to do with. These are facts. So why precious metal? Well, I've been saying it holds real tangible value. This is not crypto, folks. It's gold and silver. It goes all the way back to biblical times. It's gold and silver. It's time tested, which is why you need to have it as a part of your portfolio. If not, you're in extremely high risk. It is by far beating anything out there that hedges against inflation. From a security perspective, it's easily explainable. Children even know that it's good. It's stable during times of uncertainty, like right now. And if we're going to reorder a product every month, because this is not a vitamin, this is not a juice, this is gold and silver. We're trading fake money for real money. And those numbers make sense all day long. And if you don't understand that, your math is off. You need to do whatever you need to do to figure out the right math, because it's off. There's nothing to gain by holding fiat. What's fiat? US dollar, Vietnam dong, Korean won, Thai baht, the yen, that's all fiat. Money, paper money. That's what fiat is. So there's nothing that hedges better than inflation than gold and silver. Success leaves clues. Here's a clue. Costco's. Some of you are listening to this right now, have a membership already at Costco's. According to CNN Business, December 16, 2023, the hottest selling item was no longer rotisserie chicken, it's $2,000 gold bars. And they had a limit where you couldn't buy more than 3. Yeah. So here's the clue. Gold has surpassed chicken, food at Costco's in terms of being the highest selling item. Why? Global uncertainty, inflation, people understanding the numbers make sense. Another clue, central banks are buying gold and silver at record pace in 2023. So the people who don't understand the numbers are taking their money, putting it in the bank, and the bank is saying, okay, we understand the numbers, and they're taking your money and they're buying gold. And they're going to break another record in 2024. Here's another clue. States where gold and silver have become legal tender: Louisiana, Utah, Texas, They passed legislation recognizing gold and silver as legal tender. It's a move that allows citizens to make transactions using precious metal in place of cash. This was back in 2019. There are so many more states that pass legislation for the exact same thing. Let's talk about the business model. We developed relationships with the largest market makers in bullion and numismatics coin, the fourth and fifth largest in the world. How did we get that relationship? One of the co-founders, Mr. Justin Davis, whom I've been working with for the past 4.5 years while I was living in Asia, in Vietnam, who happens to be from Dallas, where I'm currently at in Dallas. I'm originally from Dallas. Met him online. We developed a relationship for 4.5 years. He had a precious metals company before, and that company sold $1 billion in precious metal over 6 years. They know who he is. Thus, relationships with the largest market makers in bullion, numismatics coin. Not only that, he's a software guy. We own all of the networking software. I met him through a software project. So he's not outsourcing anything. And if you decide to leverage this as a business or a way to buy gold and silver at cost, they're going to give you a website for free. Not charging you. Here's your website to manage your purchases of gold and silver and your business if you decide to build it. We'll pay everyday ordinary people, regardless of race, gender, religion, education, or background, for simply sharing their membership experience with others. Let's talk about the company. Brand new. Timing is everything in launching a business, but with seasoned owners and management. Offering true at-cost pricing on precious metal and bullion. An extremely lucrative compensation plan if you decide to leverage this as a business that will pay you residual income based on members buying silver, gold through the compensation plan. As more members become educated, as more people begin to understand the numbers, as more people begin to start their own home-based business, you offer that business in the box that serves on two different sides, a tax perspective in the home-based business, buying gold and silver, trading fake money for real money. There's nothing else out there like this from a business perspective. Let's talk about the products. We will offer the exact same bars as Costco's, the exact same metals, but at cost. You pay a membership now to shop at Costco's for a savings. What if you were Costco's of gold and silver? That's what the company is giving people like you and I. The ability to pay a membership and buy the exact same bars, the exact same coins, the American Eagles, the Buffaloes, the Morgans, the Peace, the Canadian Maple Leafs, South African Cougar Ranch, generic bars, coins, Inglehorn, Johnson Matthey, and much, much more. Offering transparency on the website where we can see. There's nothing out there like it. And I know some of you are saying, well, I get good pricing because I buy directly from a dealer. Well, maybe you do get good pricing. And yes, maybe you are buying directly from a dealer. But buying from a dealer has no bearing on the price that you pay. It rather refers to who sold it to you. A dealer sold it to you. At cost means you pay the exact same price the dealer pays. Have you ever just pondered on how is even the name at cost metals available? How? Gold and silver has been around for decades. Where did they get that name? If you're starting to ponder on that, now you're thinking. Now your wheels are beginning to turn a little bit because they should be. The reason the name is available is because nobody wants to sell you gold and silver at cost. That's not the typical business model for companies that are in the gold and silver business. Typically, you buy it wholesale, you mark it up, you sell it retail, and you make a profit. That's not the business model of at cost metals. You are Costco's of gold and silver. It's you. You're getting it at cost with no markup if you choose. That's what's available. So at the time the company put this together, they did a price comparison on the most commonly traded coin in the world. Happens to be a single silver eagle. Our competitors are priced anywhere from $29.90, $31.54. Your big gold and silver online retailers, $31.01, $31.24. At cost, $26.48. Percentage-wise, we're talking about saving 12 to 18% on the exact same coin. And then, this is huge right here, especially for the everyday ordinary person that says, well, I don't have a whole lot of money, but yes, this is making sense, but it's got to make sense for my pocketbook, for my wallet. This is perfect. Pay attention right now with what I'm about to share with you. One of the most powerful features at cost metals is the ability for people like you to buy precious metal incrementally. $1 worth, $5 worth, $20 worth, $100 worth, entirely up to you. It will be shown on your dashboard, which is called your metals page, okay, in the back office of your free site where you can manage your business. It will be tracked to 0.0001 of an ounce and displayed. You can see it. All of the metal you purchase is yours, but you can purchase it at your own pace the way it should be. I mean, I have the money to buy gold and silver today. You can always trade fake money for real money. Not only are you getting it at cost or the best deal that's out there, but you are also going to get the best buyback price if you want to sell it back and cash out. All of the metal you purchase is yours. It's physically held in the DAP vault. You can have it shipped with the click of a button. You can sell it with the click of a button. And if it's in the DAP vault, which is owned by the suppliers, by the way, fourth and fifth largest in the world, we'll get to that. Just follow me here. That means when you want to sell it, they don't have to go through the process of you shipping it, making sure it's insured, and them testing it, making sure it's real. They know it's real when it's in their vault. So when you hit the sell button, immediately your money is there based on the amount that you sold. And it's right there on your dashboard for you to withdraw or use that on your dashboard to buy more precious metal. The choice is yours. I'm telling you that it's your option. Ship, click a button. Sell it, click a button. It's the beauty of this ability to buy it incrementally. You can buy gold or silver incrementally. So it fits everyone's budget. Let's talk about that vault. Highest ranking rated vaulting company, proven to be at the highest level of security, safety, and service. The vault facilities have impenetrable walls, internal barriers. All locks require several methods of verified access before someone can enter. Customers' precious metals are held as bailment and not as deposit or consignment, offering protection to customers because assets cannot be seized to pay depository debt. I hope you're listening to me. They have strict proven process to ensure customers' precious metal deposits are secure. Investor data is kept what? Private, and ensure discreet confidential treatment in all aspects of customer accounts. Also maintaining all risks, insurance, as well as additional policy which covers acts of terrorism. Strict inventory control, real-time reporting available 24/7, expedient processing of shipments, fully insured deliverable, international delivery, and custom clearance. And I heard a list of the vaults today. Oh my goodness. You can trip and fall and introduce a few people who begin to understand the math that will want to get involved, that you can stumble upon an extra $104,000 a year potential income over time. And that's just doing a little, but we'll get to that. But I'm just telling you why you have to keep your mind open when you look at this, because the numbers make sense in all facets. Countries store their gold and silver. I mean, on pallets in these vaults. So if it's good enough for countries to store their gold and silver, it's good enough for people like you and I. And of utilizing the vault, very, very, very affordable. 0.45% of the account value based on gold bullion, palladium bullion, silver 0.50%. So very, very, very affordable. Now, if what I've just shared with you makes sense, let's talk about how much is the membership. Let's talk about what is the company going to share in terms of revenue if we decide to introduce to this business model to others. First of all, it's 2024. We live in Web 3.0. Every company nowadays has some form of an affiliate model because they understand the numbers. More Americans, more people globally will be driven to having a home-based business. I'm talking about they're coming out of the W-2 employee, going into 1099s, going into more business docs, opening up LLCs. That's where this whole economy is shifting to. And what a business model to have. And because some of these billion-dollar brands and companies understand that, guess what? They have their affiliate models. Target. Some of you shop at Target and you never knew they had an affiliate model. Amazon. You're under a rock if you haven't heard about the affiliate programs of Amazon. They're out there, okay? But not just Amazon and Target. Walmart has an affiliate model. American Airlines has an affiliate model. So why not at cost metals? And you can earn from it. 2 membership offerings, $399. What do you get for that? 18 months of unlimited at-cost pricing of physical precious metal and bullion. You also get access to the special collectible products and the digital trading vault, which is an additional $200 value. You get all of that for $399. Get 3 perfect MS-70 graded numismatic silver coins. You get all of that for $399. What do you get for $149, the metals package? You get 12 months of at-cost pricing. You get access to the specialty bullion in the DAP trading vault, a $200 value. No metal, but you're in the game. We have our $75 get-ahead monthly coin, perfectly graded silver coins, and also other options that are equivalent that will be available in the shopping cart, and our specialty bullion, where we're going to offer more select variety of coins and rounds and bars from around the world. It's another great way to really kind of start to broaden your horizon in the space of precious metals. Okay? What is the company going to pay us? How does that work? It's a binary comp plan. Bi means 2. I'm going to keep it very simple for you to understand. That's why I say you can stumble up on a couple people and they decide to introduce the business to other, and it just begins to grow. It can take a life of its own. This type of compensation plan rewards you for what you start, not necessarily what you do. Don't miss that. So buy means 2. You're going to have a left team and you're going to have a right team. Every time someone buys a membership, there's a direct bonus that's paid out. There's points that will fuel that binary. There's points that will fuel the left team. There are points that will fuel the right team. On a metals package for $149, it pays a $25 direct. So if it's you and you introduce Johnny, Johnny buys the metals package, you earn $25 direct. But that's also 30 points that will fuel the binary. You can decide if you want to put Johnny on the left team or on the right team. It's up to you. Okay? If you introduce the Metals Plus package, you earn a $50 direct. You can introduce as many as you like to collect that $50. But also 100 points will fuel that binary. On the $75 get ahead monthly coin program, 20 points every time that coin is purchased or something equivalent. Specialty bullions, that will be anywhere from 1 to 50 points that will fuel this binary. So just think you got two teams and points are just being fueled into these two teams based on precious metal, people trading fake money for real money that you can't even control. People have become members that you don't even know globally, all over the world, and points are going into the left team and the right team. And they started because you introduced a couple people. You put one on your left and one on your right. Every time there's 500 points on your left team and 500 points on your right team, it's called a cycle. And it will pay you $500 every time that happens. That could be once a month. It's not bad making an extra $500 a month. That could be once a week. That could be once a day. That could be every hour based on the growth of that left team and that right team, because those points will come all the way back up to you. I don't care if it's 1,000 levels down. It flows all the way back up to you. Every time a metals plus package, 100 points, 100 points, 100 points. Every time a metals package, 30 points, 30 points, 30 points. Every time the $75 get ahead program, 20 points, 20 points, 20 points. Every time the specialty bullion, 1 to 50 points. And every time 500 and 500, it pays you $500. It gets even better. It pays you a matching bonus, 10% match on everyone you directly personally introduce. So if you introduce me, every time I cycle earn 500, it pays you a 10% match, $50. And then we have the pot of gold. We don't have a master distributor. They took the top position. And everyone that reached the rank of gold, they're going to take 50% of those commissions and split it equally amongst all those at the gold rank. Yeah. That's like revenue share of the company. All right. Speaking of ranks, how many do we have? How do you get there? 3 ranks. Affiliate. 1 membership cell left, 1 membership cell right. Doesn't matter which one. And they need to be, what's the definition of active? Someone ordering the $75 get ahead coin every single month or selling 1 membership a month. That's the definition of active. 1 active membership cell left, 1 active membership cell right. Now you qualify to earn on that cycle bonus up to $2,000 per week. $2,000 per week. That's $104,000 a year income potential for introducing 2 people. The next rank is silver. At the silver rank, you earn the 10% match on everyone you personally introduce, which pays that 50, 50, 50 every time they cycle. But now you also qualify to earn up to $10,000 per week in that 2-team cycle bonus. 3 on your left, 3 on your right, up to $10,000 a week. Gold, 6 on your left, 6 on your right. Help one of them become silver, up to $30,000 per week as a gold. That's it, very simple. 3 ranks: affiliate, silver, gold. And guess what? As a gold, not only are you getting the 10% match on your personal directs, now you're getting your share of the pot of gold, where they're taking 50% of those commissions and splitting them equally amongst all those at the gold rank. That's additional income on top of your 1.4. Additional compensation information. Points can begin to accumulate as soon as you're placed into the genealogy. At cost mean the price the dealer pays is the same price the customer pays. Unused points, don't miss this, stay intact. They do not reset after cycle as long as what? You are active. As long as you're active. Example, 900 points on your left, 700 points on your right. Or 500 and 500 is what? That's a cycle. It pays you 500. But what about the remaining 400 points on your left, the remaining 200 points on your right? As long as you are active, the points stay, which means all you need is 1 more Metals Plus membership sale on the right. And it doesn't matter who make that sale. They could be 30, 40, 50 levels deep. Whenever that sale happens, that 100 points flows to you, which means now you have 500 points on your left. And then when there's 3 of those Metals Plus sales that happen on your right, That's another 300 points that adds to your 200 points that was remaining. 500 and 500 pays you another $500. Very fair compensation plan. Pay period, Sunday a.m. to Saturday p.m. Eastern. They compress on the direct bonus and 10% when appropriate, meaning if you're not active, 75% hard cap commissions to ensure the company doors stay open. Leadership in the field have input on the direction of the company. The bottom line, we're launching because we know there's a better way to do precious metal, gold, and silver. We know we have the best bullion pricing and the best compensation plan to prove it. And the person that invited you here wants you to be a part of it. 3 mindsets. All you have to do is share with the person that invited you. Either you have the mindset of 1, 2, or 3. Mindset of number 1 says, Antoine, I'm in. The numbers make sense. If that's you, you get back with the person that invited you. Get their link, you enroll immediately. Right now, during this pre-launch, you can lock in your position for $25. That $25 sits on your dashboard. When the company flipped the switch to launch, you can pay the balance of the membership that you want and then make your membership choice. So you're not losing money, you're just getting in position. Some people are already funding their account based on what membership they know they want, because we're literally days away from flipping that switch. Mindset of number 2 says, Antoine, it sounds great, but I got questions. Get your questions answered, make the best decision for you and your family. Mindset of number 3 says, Antoine, it's great, bad timing for me. Listen, we go in knowing this is just simply not for everyone. But I'm going to be very honest with you. This one is for everyone. I normally would say that, but no, because I'm playing with the numbers more and more. This is for everyone. It's just everyone don't understand it's for them. This is for everyone. There's no reason you should not be a part of this because the numbers make sense. So I'm expecting everyone to be a part of At Cost Metal in some capacity. You may not be building the business. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about getting in position to trade fake money for real money and having long-term value to beat inflation. Your safety net, your security, it's in gold and silver, with the incredible upswing, in particular on silver. So the numbers make sense. Get back with the person who invited you, get in position, and let's go and help many others that need to understand the numbers without you trying to convince them. Because we're not convincing. We're simply exposing people to our information so that they can go do their own research, due diligence, or whatever, and make a decision for themselves. That's what this is about. We're looking for people who are looking for what we have to offer. With that being said, I'm going to turn this call back over to our host. Thank you for having me.
Wow, thank you, my brother. All I got to say, Brother Anton, was this presentation was needed. Just the way you did it, my brother. And the reason why I say that is because, I mean, from the time, for the whole week, we've been having, we've been following you. We've been following.
Yes.
We've been doing it like that. And we've been having
Yes.
100, 150, 200 people, boom, 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 on like that, right? And then,
Right.
last night, we had a nice group last night, and we had a beautiful group here tonight. You know why? Listen, because the numbers and the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, sometimes that's the best thing, to have a solid foundation. And when you
Right.
when you came on with this, Brother Antoine, I was like, this is it. So we're not going to open up for questions, but I got like 3 people that I want to just, bring to the front, and
Sure.
then, yes, and then we're going to let you go, my brethren. So let me first do this. Yeah, that was beautiful. Let me do this right here. And hold up. All right, hold up. Here we go. And okay. First, Brother Anton and everybody, we had the Virgin Islands represented on here very strong, Brother Antoine. And I'd like to bring a sister up that actually is like spearheading the development of the Virgin Islands. and she just want to, say a few things. She's got a little bit of experience, but Sister Sherry, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Assalamu alaikum.
I'm,
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
Walaikum salam, Brother Khalito. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, Allah's good. God is good, baby. How are you?
I'm wonderful, thank you. Yeah, well, first of all, I'd like to thank my sponsor, Sister Suluki Aideen, who is an awesome person. I'd like to thank her for inviting me to At Cost Metals and Halal Wealth Builders Dua. So, Sister Suluki, if you're on the line, thank you so much. And Brother McBay, that was an awesome, valuable presentation. I had a couple of takeaways from it, and trading fake money for real money. I tell you, nothing could be truer than that. Also, what I was thinking too is that I'm a latecomer in this business of gold and silver, and basically due to the fact of knowledge and somewhat to the fact of not being able to afford it. So the fact that now I can buy gold or silver incrementally is awesome. So that was something else that stood out for me in your presentation. And I will be able now to create generational wealth for my family. And to me, that's also very, very valuable. So again, thank you for that valuable information. And I'm looking forward to everything, everything that's going to come. Um, and in terms of the compensation plan, I think I mentioned to Brother Cleto that I've done multi-marketing businesses before. So in my estimate, this is the best compensation plan that I've ever really seen. In most companies, you've really got to work. You've got to bring in so many people in order to be able to get to the top. And here, just to reach the gold level, you only need 6 people on each side. So to me, that is really very, very good. And I'm excited about that. And I'd also like to share with you today, Brother Calito closed, or hopefully, I'm hoping he closed a customer for me, a family member who is interested in joining at Cost Metals. And I'd like to thank him so much for all of his input and his on that. And we're looking forward to their joining and going forward from here. And also, you're coming to St. Thomas, and we're doing something down here. So thank you so much for
Right.
everything.
Thank you. Can't wait to come. Can't wait to come. Yes, we look forward to helping you build. Thank you so much, Sister Sherry. Okay, we
You're
got
quite
we got 2 more people, Brother Antoine. I'm gonna let you go. And I want to let everybody know what he was speaking about is due to numbers, math. Numbers don't lie. And I'm gonna bring my wife on last because this person here, we both got a relationship with her. So I had a person that was in my last endeavor, and she was real strong in the work, but she was stronger in the proper handling of people. And that grew us together like this. And we went to I remember that we was at a convention. We was at an event, and an individual got up there and said we were happy because everybody that graced that stage was making 50,000 a month and bigger. Okay, everybody that graced the stage. This one particular person said we got on the stage and was like, and everybody was like, yes, yes. And she said, yes, that's good. My achievement is good. But I'm trying to get to 100,000. That means somebody got to take my place. Who is it that's going to take my place? I thought that was so strong. I was new in this industry. So when I heard that, and then, you know, I have my own radio platform, I still do, by God's grace and mercy. And that person went, I didn't know where they was going, but I was already out there, and I intercepted them. And they said, hey, I got to run to the bathroom real quick, but I'll come right back out and talk to you. And as soon as they came out, we had a relationship like this until right now today. I want to say that I'm banking at 30,000 a week. I'm banking at that goal. I'm banking to max out that goal. And in order to get that, that means that somebody in our team, a few people in our team, has got to be making 10,000 a week. And a few people in our team got to be making 2,000 a week. So we got to help others. And another thing you said, brother, that I hope people are listening to, is that really, you just really got to get that one person. You get that one person might bring $100,000 to your business, just that one person. And you might not even see that one person. It might be way down the line. But if you keep working, it'll come up. It'll come up. So, and they got to go somewhere. So what I want to do, I want to bring a person that actually wasn't on my team in the other endeavor, but helped my team and me go from 32 people to 3,000 people in a matter of months.
Mm.
And her name is Tammy. Tammy, are you there?
I'm here.
Tammy Morrison. How you doing, sis?
I'm good, babe. So I remember you were asking me, hey, can we do this right now? And I'm like, no, I gotta go to the bathroom. And you're like, I'll wait.
Yes, ma'am. Tammy,
And
let us know what, you know, who you are briefly, and your position with Atcourse Metals, please.
all right, so you guys know, yeah, I was a superstar before.
Yes, she was.
Yeah, I was.
Still,
What?
I said still.
Yes, she is.
No. So yeah, and so you came to me and you were like, "Hey, can you do this for me?" And my answer was yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. What do you need? I'll
Yeah.
do this for you. We weren't on the same team. We were. But here's the thing. It didn't matter to me because I wanted you to be successful. And I said, "Let me go to the bathroom, and then I'll come back, and then we're going to do this." And we did that. We did it, right?
Right.
We did that thing. And I was just so excited to be a part of your success. And you and I connected, and we've been connected ever since. And whatever you need, whatever you want, I will always be there for you. I love you. I love your wife. I love everything about you.
We love you too. That's who's coming on next.
Yeah, and you know why? Because you came up to me and you're like, can you help me? Yeah, I'll help you. And so we're gonna take this next level. Next level.
Mm.
And here's the crazy thing, guys. I was his upline
That's right.
in the previous company. And guess what? He's my upline in this company.
But we here though. That's what's happening. See, we here to work with each other. Tammy, I appreciate it. I'm gonna bring your sis on right now, and we're gonna end this after her. My wife, my better half, Abdul Karim Nadi Muhammad.
Love her.
I love you too, Tammy.
I love you so much.
Everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Mr. McBay, Good evening, sir. There's absolutely nothing I can say in regards to the presentation behind the master. I mean, you knock it out the ballpark each time. I thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
But
Thank
I do want to say this, and I'd like to welcome you, sir, to our family, because this is truly our family coming back together after X amount of years. And you came in and fit just like a perfect glove. Thank you so very much.
Yes.
Mm. Mm.
Woo! There was a lot said on
Wow.
this right here, family. I'm going to let Brother McBay
Wow.
say a closing, 60 seconds, whatever. I know he's been on here. And listen, everybody, they sacrificing. They are sacrificing. They're sacrificing for the better of what? The whole. Brother is doing he's probably 2 or 3 presentations a day, every day. I know Tammy is doing the same thing. Y'all already know what we do. So what we got to do is continue to move out and continue to do what it is that we do. Brother McBay, let me tell you this before you go. I had a call right before this, and it's from a whale that was in our other thing. And he called me, and I was like, hey, I thought he was calling me about something else. He's like, I'm calling you about what you're in right now. I need you to talk to me. It's like that one person that will bring that many people on, So we just got to keep found working. Thank you so much, brother McBay. Any last words when you go off?
Man, I'm gonna follow my spirit here, if I may.
Yes,
You
sir.
know,
Yes, sir.
I knew that this call was going to be different. My spirit just told me that this was going to be different. Even the way I broke down the presentation is what my spirit told me to do. I didn't know why, and I typically don't question the why. I do my best to navigate and follow. We know it's Black History Month. Right? It's February, right? Known as Black History Month. And I believe whoever is here is supposed to be here. Whoever's supposed to hear this message, they were supposed to hear this message. You had a divine appointment right here at this moment in time. And some of you are going to have to make a decision as it relates to what are you going to do with this? Some of you are in, but you're not really in. Some of you are here, but you're not really taking advantage and maximizing the moment. So let me share something with you. There's a gentleman by the name of Dr. Benjamin Elijah Mays. Erudite, he was an eloquent educator, he's a minister, he was a model, he was a mentor and molder of, more importantly, minds. Like Morehouse men from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. to Maynard Jackson. They were all influenced and inspired by the spiritual sagacity of Dr. Benjamin Elijah Mays. Dr. Benjamin Elijah Mays, on one occasion, profoundly yet pointedly to his protege these words. He says, the tragedy of life is never failure, but rather complacency. He says, it's not you living above your ability, but below your capacity. Not failure, but low aim. It's truly life's tragedy. In other words, Dr. Mays was saying that many of us are plagued with a mentality of mediocrity. A mentality of mediocrity that which causes us to become slaves to settling, when we find ourselves giving less than God's best for our life. A mentality of mediocrity, when you find yourself giving in, giving up, and giving out before you accomplish God's best for your life. A mentality of mediocrity. So for you, what's your mentality? You got a team of people that are here to support you, to work with you, that will outwork you. Just need you to do just a little bit. And that little bit is called faith. That's the little bit that's needed. It's called faith. That's the little bit that's needed. Faith and some action behind it. Because faith is a verb, like love, it's a verb. It requires action. When they start a movie, what did the producer say? Action.
Go ahead.
So it's about you making a decision to the pain of remaining the same outweighs the pain of change, will one change and take action? I'm telling you, your life will change. But that's a door that can only be opened from the inside. Make your decision to do this business and help others who need what we have to offer. They don't know. And it's up to people like us to expose them. I'm done, brother.
Brother,
Thank
I
you so
can't
much.
go
Peace and
behind that, but
blessings.
just to say thank you so much. If there's anything that we said that the Creator is not pleased, may He forgive us. But I'm telling you
Amen.
right now, listen, everybody, those are some righteous love marching orders. Thank you so much, Brother McBay. Thank you, everybody, for coming here. Listen, let's do it. Let's not stop. Let's get momentum. And look, you got faith. You just need a little bit of work. All right, brother. Thank you so much, everybody. Everybody have an amazing day. Peace and blessings. Salam
Peace and
alaikum.
blessings.